Hey YouTube, this is my contest entry for Drunk Tank Aquaria, and I just want to show you what was unique about my tank. And it's not very unique, but it's a little unique to me that these Tiger Lotus have stayed pretty short, relatively short. I had trimmed them a long time ago when they were up to the surface of the tank, but they have stayed short. So as you can see, there's a lot of little leaves and a few big leaves, but they haven't grown up to the surface, which is, I think, is pretty nice. It doesn't block any of the light. So that's like the only thing I could think of. The other parts of my tank are pretty ordinary or extraordinary. So, but I hope this this is a little bit unique to someone. I'd also like to admit that I've been neglecting my tanks or two tanks for a couple of weeks. 3 of my tanks were caught up in water changes, and I just let the 2 larger ones go, this 40 gallon and a 29 gallon. But I'm all caught up, and for a while I was like just not looking at my tanks enough and not really into it. You know, not going to fish stores like I usually go to, and I just wasn't as into the hobby as I was like a month ago, let's say. But I think you have to like force yourself to look at your fish and just find a little fascination with them again. If you've ever gone through that, you know, just force yourself to look at your tanks and what you've created, and you know, what you're keeping alive, you know. And that's what kind of like, well, I had to get the water changes out of the way, then after that I just sort of revived my interest in the hobby. For a while I was like, what am I doing with all these tanks, you know? And but you know, once you look at what you've created and you know, your fish, like this guy right here, what up, you sort of like gain interest in, or you regain your interest in the hobby. And I don't know, it's just like you have to realize that you're gonna do water changes for the rest of the time you have fish tanks. So, and I don't know, I'm just rambling, but anyway, hopefully, well, that's what I love about YouTubers on their fish tanks. They just seem so passionate about them, and especially all those, my subscribers and everybody else out there. Alright, well, Drunk Tank Aquaria, thanks for having the contest, and I'll talk to you guys later.